Good morning everybody, and welcome to a very dark and dingy part of the world today, which is where I am. This is Craig from MobileTechTalk, and we are checking out the 4K capabilities of Huawei's latest flagship smartphone, the Mate 20 Pro. So it's not the best conditions to be taking a video, but we're going to have a walk around and check out the different modes that we've got in this video. The video recording we've got here, and see what the audio is like, and just see if we can get anything usable that gives you an idea of what this camera's capable of, because it's capable of quite a lot. So you're watching this in 4K at the moment, and this is using the 40 megapixel lens, which is a wide sensor, but it also has, so it's a triple camera setup. It also has, on top of the 40 megapixel sensor, it has a 20 megapixel ultra wide and a 8 megapixel telephoto, which I think is probably the most optimal package, unless they throw 4 cameras in there and do a monochrome one as well. But I'm quite happy with this. Let's see if we can not get mucked by a bunch of little kids. But yeah, I think this is probably the best triple camera setup that you can probably get. The ultra wide, which I'll show you in a minute, really does allow you to get a lot more in your FOV than this current wide. Wide, to be fair, is still pretty good, as you can see. What you're probably noticing sort of here and here when I'm walking is some jelly effects on the left and right. Spoken to our Huawei contacts, they're well aware of this. I think it also happens in the P20 Pro, or did do. If it doesn't already, but if it doesn't still, I mean. But effectively what they've said is that there will be an update at some point to support this. So as you can see in the viewfinder at the moment, I'm just about getting this in, aren't I? Let's see if we can switch to our super wide, which I'm hoping I can. Oh, that's the wrong way. Boom. See how much I can get in of that building there. And then obviously, let's see, have a look up here at that clock face. Well, we'll do that in a minute when we get a little bit further away, just to test it. So this has an octa-core Kirin 980 chip in it. So they made a big deal about this chip back at MWC. Sorry, IFA, well, and MWC. This year, talking about how efficient it is. So everybody's bringing out more chips to their phones to deliver better performance. So you get great performance on the Galaxy Note 9, get great performance on the Pixel 3, you get great performance on the other Samsung devices, and obviously on the A12 chips of the new Apple phones. But really what we're talking about here is when you're throwing in 2K displays on a 6-inch smartphone, when you're throwing in the sort of capabilities and the performance that these machines have got now, you need a battery that's going to deliver that, and everybody wants a slimmer device. Well, most people want a slimmer device. So how are you going to cram all that battery power needed to kind of power these performance hungry specifications? Well, that's where Huawei is specifically suggesting that what they're doing is focusing on efficiency with their chips as well as performance improvements. So this chip is incredibly efficient, and that will be borne out in the battery specification, so the battery benchmarks that I give you in the full review that's coming on MobileTechTalk very, very soon. So during my little spiel there, we've managed to walk over here a good distance away from the museum and art gallery. You can see that this is the wide angle. Let me just focus on that. If I zoom in 3 times, so this is 3 times optical zoom, should be lossless. Not getting very good dynamic range here because of the annoying lighting, but anyway, you can see that I can get everything in frame, and it's full frame now. Let's just have a look at the hybrid mode. Don't know why it's not focusing. Oh, that's the ultra wide again. But you can see the different modes, so I'm going to jump through here. So this is your super wide, ultra wide, 20 megapixel. There's the 40 megapixel. There is the 3x zoom, which is the 8 megapixel telephoto. And then you've got the 5x hybrid zoom, which basically uses a combination of software post-processing or real-time processing, not post-processing, and obviously the optical zoom as well. So I'm not getting great focus here, but you can see what I mean. So yeah, this is just a quick video, just to kind of show you what sort of dynamic range you can expect. I think the 4K video recording here is doing a decent job. You can definitely get some really crispy images. Certainly when I've used this on a tripod as well, you get a very crispy image. The one thing I would say is that this is limited to 10 minutes of 4K recording, so we're coming up to 6 minutes of this. I would quite like to see them disappear, the time limits disappear from 4K recording, but they're on most smartphones and I understand why. I'd just like to see them disappear. So we'll take we've got some slow-mo footage as well that will be in this video. So yeah, this has been Craig from Mobile Tech Talk. Keep it locked to our Instagram, Twitter and our website for more coverage of this particular phone and many other phones. We've got a couple of Honor phones, we've got BlackBerry devices on there, Pixel 3 potentially, 6T definitely, and some more budget options as well for people that don't have a grand to throw at a smartphone nowadays. Who does? So this is Craig from Mobile Tech Talk, and we'll see you on the next one.